Week 5 in our coverage of EA Sports College football. It's the Louisville Cardinals and the NC State Wolfpack. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
I caught up with the Cardinals head coach before the game. He is so excited because this crowd has been one of their best assets all season. They make every game difficult. When a hard opponent comes in, the crowd rises to their best occasion, and he's been telling the students all week, we need you today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Flips it out on the screen. Tried to set up the screen, and the defense wasn't having it.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
Fires to the big fella. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it, and it's Brown. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Well, there are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on 4th down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared. He believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
With the catch, it's McCoy.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Brown running left. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
New running back, same result. It's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
On target. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Cardinals will have it 1st and 10. Hand off for Brown. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. To the air on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And this has been a really good first drive, man. You talk about scripting the first however many plays. It's different for all the coordinators. Nice drive down the field. Now set up in the third down situation. Let's stay aggressive. Let's capitalize on this momentum and not try to kick these field goals because, you know, kicking field goals sometimes down the road can come back to bite you.
Complete. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
I think as a play caller, you love to see your guys getting into a rhythm early in the game, right? Third down, you dial up the slant. It's a good route, a good throw. This offense is off to a nice start.
And the Cardinals trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll run with Brown. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line. Third and goal, where the fire purifies and separates contenders and pretenders. They'll try to run it in with Brown. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Louisville!
That is how you finish a drive. Nice drive put together. Don't kick threes. We need touchdowns. And that's a great job executing down here near the goal line. You got the third and goal. You were physical enough to run the football in. Nice start to this football game.
He'll return it. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. for Week 5 of EA Sports College Football. It's the Louisville Cardinals and the NC State Wolfpack. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, Louisville's head coach told me before the game, this is going to be a big challenge today. They have a great team coming in here, but he said, I am confident in our ability to handle that. We've got the best crowd in college football. They make every game a home field advantage. He said, I feel great that the crowd is behind us here today. Reese?
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. He'll bring it out. It's Hughes. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. Nice pickup on the return there. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Turns it on in midfield. Old spin move. He was off to the races and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. That last play has this defense on its heels. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 21. He goes right back to the air. Got it. They will score. Touchdown, Cardinals.
A lot of coaches talk about scripting the first series. You could tell the script reads, get that wide receiver the football because he can make plays. The quarterback, you could tell he has confidence in his guy. He finds him, and he does the rest.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Tight end now in motion. The run inside. It's Scott. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. NC State quick to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurt.
And he didn't squeeze it. It's loose. Offense scoops it up and still going. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Back to pass, it's Bailey. That's reeled in. It's Scott. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Might as well stick with him. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run in...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Lets it fly. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
Man, your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on 4th down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big...
Breaks free in the middle. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. On 1st down, it's Brown again. And he's in. Touchdown, Cardinals.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw. It's Bailey. Zings it complete to the right. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. NC State going up tempo. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes a catch. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, they'll make those contested catches.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Scott. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
He fires a bullet to the right. Pulls it in down the sideline. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
Yeah, I think if you're on offense right now, you're thinking, I don't know if our defense can stop them. They couldn't do it the last drive out. We're down a lot on the scoreboard right now, so we need to score touchdowns every time we have the ball. That was a big play for them, but they got to...
Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hughes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Danced his way through traffic. Pick up a 4 to the 19. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Hughes. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. A give to Brown. Might have a chance. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the period, and Louisville has the lead as we get a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. To the ground, he's got it again. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Cardinals headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw on 3rd. Right down the middle. Got his man on the right. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
Well, on a lot of 3rd downs, tight ends can be a quarterback's best friend, but especially this guy. I mean, he's got a unique skill set catching the football. He could be the primary target, not just on this offense, but on offenses all around the country as well. And on that 3rd down, really nice route, gets the separation, able to make the catch. They pick up the first, and they keep this drive alive.
The defense there to make the stop, and he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to it. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. As if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the Pack on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
And the Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. Hand off Isaac Brown. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end, covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab, it's Richardson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Finds his big tight end. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. The Cardinals have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Going to the run, it's Brown. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Cardinals!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. And he'll bring it back. And the returner will be brought down. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Looking to pass, it's Bailey. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these 2 guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the ground.
He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter and space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
Dropping back, it's Bailey. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He wants it all. Touchdown, NC State! Fitted in the window for the score.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Foley. He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a first down, and they've got to show this urgency.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
Complete. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Back to pass on second down. Unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Iowa, taking on the number 6 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's the Buckeyes on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates. And while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon.
NC State heads out gearing up to go on the attack. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
NC State quick to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Dropping back, it's Bailey. That's caught. It's Gauls. Could be an alley. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Bringing the heat. Breaks into the open. And he'll be out of bounds just short of the goal line, but man, are they in business now. First and goal now as NC State tries to find a way to score. He wants to change this route. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina State. Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we're tied up in the third. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the third. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Throws to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
And that is a critical error by the quarterback at a critical juncture of the game, right, David? This thing's already close, and it's the smallest mistake that can make the difference. That pick six certainly hurts his team, but there's a lot of football left, a lot of time left. You got to be resilient as a quarterback. You have to be able to turn the page and get back out and attack with confidence.
You made a mistake. You're exactly right. We got to flush this. We got to move on. Obviously, the crowd goes nuts. The fans are all into it. The other side's energized. Now you got to go get your head together. Go watch the clip, see what happened. What did I do wrong? You got to get out there and go fix it because you still got a chance to win this ball game.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Finds his man. It's Richardson. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
Oh, they had the screen all set up on first down, and he couldn't make the catch. So now it's second and long. Wants to throw again. Fires to the wideout. No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And you see wide receivers make those catches and try to get upfield and now turn into a running back, make something happen. And a lot of times you just forget to secure that football real tight. And you could tell DB got it out. Big mistake, big turnover, nice forced turnover by the defense.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Scott. Nice move to pick up yardage. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker.
And that's a good sign for this offense, maybe finishing this football game. Maybe they can get that ground game going. They've tried. They just haven't had a lot of success. Made them very one-dimensional. Nice to see them run the football with some efficiency later in this game.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
You know, as a receiver, it's so critical and important to know where the sticks are. He was able to modify his route so he knew as soon as he caught it, he was just going to have enough to keep this drive alive.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Second down, he'll throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Running inside. It's Scott. Got a little grass. The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. This time he wants to throw. Spits it out to the back. Got a man. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Wolfpack. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they stay on target with the extra point of 35-21. So they covered 42 yards on the drive and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They are backed up, defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Hughes. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. To the air on second down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down.
Offense couldn't get anything going in rhythm there. They're just trying to give themselves some space. Couldn't come up with a completion on third down. Looks like they're going to be punting.
Guys, look at this. Surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. And the ball's loose in the backfield. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And the only time it's okay to stretch the ball out and fumble the football is on fourth down and short. It's on fourth down and goal. When you have to lay out and you have to reach that football. You could tell he was trying to maybe reach that football, coughed it up. Defense forces the fumble, gets the stop on fourth down.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Scanning the field, it's Bailey. The throw to the outside is complete. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Gets it into the end zone. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One final period to play, and we'll see who can grab that W as we start the fourth. And what a terrible play. You just can't run back into the end zone like that, and it's going to be a safety. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. So they get the ball back after that turnover, and that might well have been the final nail in the... Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
After that sack, they're in a different zip code now. 2nd and long working here. On the direct snap, it's Scott. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
Well, the offense got themselves in a bad position to start, but a nice change up there, handing it off and getting a lot of the yardage back, David, now to set up 3rd and at least a little bit more manageable.
Yeah, and when it's 3rd and forever like that, I'm thinking pass. So great job slipping the run in there. Running back now putting them in a better position. But defensively, I still got them in 3rd and long, still in a good situation here.
Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays because they are definitely playing the deep ball.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
I love it. Defense not surprised, right? Like 4 verticals, this is a play.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
To the air on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Brown. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. And the Cardinals can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Caught close to the marker, it's McCoy. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Finds his tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Wants to throw it. Looking for the end zone. Got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Louisville.
And you got to love the creativity with the tight ends nowadays. They can do so many different things. He does a good job. He slips behind the defense. Defense doesn't know where he went. And what does he do? He gets in for 6.
He wants to throw it. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. After that last possession, the interception, which did lead to a touchdown, might want to mix in a few more running plays with this big lead here. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Gauze. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Hard running there. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one.
Well, he's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, and now you're getting to see it with him running, too. This guy is the definition of a dual-threat quarterback, and right now, this defense has no answer for him.
He's going to fire deep, and he needed a little bit wider field as that one falls out of bounds.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Off the play fake. Fires one high and deep. Goes high to pull it in. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. The Wolfpack picked up that last 1st down with a completion. Let's see what they do here. The run inside. It's Gauze. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
Winning 1st down is such a big deal on defense. Like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that 1st down.
Going to try to get it himself. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that were going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.